Have you ever scrolled through satellite maps and noticed vast, unmarked areas or heard whispers about places where no civilian is allowed to tread? What if the world you inhabit is secretly dotted with forbidden zones, locked away from public eyes for reasons far more compelling and sometimes unsettling than you might imagine? In this video, we're pulling back the curtain on 10 compelling reasons why certain places on Earth are strictly off-limits to outsiders, exploring the vital, bizarre, and sometimes terrifying justifications behind these restricted areas, from safeguarding ancient secrets and protecting unique ecosystems to conducting top-secret military experiments and preserving entire civilizations. Get ready to question the very boundaries of access in our world. And trust me, the number one reason will make you reconsider what humanity is willing to sacrifice for its survival. You're about to discover hidden military bases, ecological preserves with deadly inhabitants, and cultural sanctuaries that demand absolute isolation. Can you imagine an island so dangerous? It's home to thousands of the world's deadliest snakes. Stick around, because I'm going to reveal this terrifying natural fortress. Before we explore these forbidden frontiers, do me a quick favor, hit that like button, share this with a friend who loves a good hidden truth, and if you haven't already, subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on more eye-opening content from 360 World, and I want to hear from you. Which of these reasons do you find the most justified or the most intriguing? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. 10. Protecting uncontacted tribes. North Sentinel Island. What if there's an entire island where the indigenous people live completely untouched by modern civilization, fiercely defending their isolation with arrows and spears? Imagine a place on Earth where any attempt to make contact is met with hostility, and the government actively enforces a ban on outsiders, not to hide something, but to protect a vulnerable population and their ancient way of life. This isn't a movie scenario. It's North Sentinel Island, home to the Sentinelese tribe, and their right to isolation is strictly enforced. Why is it so crucial to leave them alone? North Sentinel Island, part of India's Andaman Islands, is home to one of the last uncontacted tribes in the world. They are known for fiercely resisting any contact with outsiders, often responding with arrows to approaching boats or aircraft. The Indian government has adopted a strict policy of non-interference, prohibiting anyone from approaching within 3 miles of the island. This ban is primarily for the protection of the Sentinelese themselves, as they have no immunity to common diseases that outsiders carry, which could decimate their population. It's also to protect outsiders from their defensive aggression. This remote island represents a unique ethical dilemma, balancing the desire for anthropological knowledge with the fundamental right of a people to remain isolated and safe from modern threats. A civilization intentionally left alone. What lessons can we learn from their chosen isolation? Let me know in the comments. And brace yourself, because our next forbidden place is a literal snake pit of epic proportions. 9. Extreme danger. Snake Island, Brazil. Imagine an island so deadly, it's infested with thousands of the world's most venomous snakes, making it a natural fortress where only scientists with special permission dare to tread. This isn't just a scary tale. It essa ilha da Queimada Grande, widely known as Snake Island, off the coast of Brazil, and its extreme natural danger has made it strictly off-limits to the public. What kind of snakes make this island so lethal? Ilha da Queimada Grande is home to a unique and incredibly dangerous species, the golden land viper. It's estimated that there are between 1 and 5 snakes per square meter on the island, making it one of the highest concentrations of venomous snakes anywhere in the world. The golden lancehead's venom is potent enough to melt human flesh, and its bites are almost always fatal without immediate medical attention. The Brazilian Navy strictly forbids any public access to the island, only allowing a few specialized researchers to visit occasionally with highly controlled protocols. The sheer biological hazard of the island is the sole reason for its extreme restriction, turning it into a natural, untouched sanctuary for these terrifying reptiles, a paradise for snakes, a nightmare for humans. Would you ever dare to even look at this island from afar? Don't go anywhere, because our next forbidden place holds the key to humanity's future. 8. Protecting vital resources. Svalbard, Global Seed Vault, Norway. Have you ever wondered where humanity stores the literal seeds of its future, safe from any global catastrophe? Imagine a massive, impenetrable vault buried deep inside an Arctic mountain, storing billions of seeds from every corner of the planet. This isn't a doomsday bunker from a movie. It's the Svalbard Global Seed Vault in Norway, a heavily guarded facility off limits to all but a select few, acting as a vital backup for global crop diversity. Why is this frozen fortress so important? The Svalbard Global Seed Vault, often nicknamed the Doomsday Vault, is an underground seed bank located on the remote Arctic island of Its purpose is to store duplicates of seeds from gene banks worldwide, providing a vital safety net against catastrophic events like natural disasters, wars, or climate change that could wipe out crop species. The vault is designed to withstand virtually any disaster, built deep inside permafrost, ensuring natural freezing even if power fails. Access is highly restricted. Only depositing countries have access to their own seeds, and the public is not permitted inside. This extreme security is paramount to safeguarding global food security and biodiversity for future generations, making it one of the most crucial yet inaccessible places on Earth. Humanity's backup plan hidden in the Arctic. What future do you think it's ultimately preparing for? Up next, a place so historically significant, its very preservation requires it to be off. 7. Preserving fragile cultural heritage. Lascaux Caves, France. Imagine stepping into a cave adorned with breathtaking prehistoric paintings dating back over 17,000 years. So delicate that merely breathing near them could cause irreparable damage. This isn't just an archaeological site, it's the Lascaux Caves in France. A masterpiece of Paleolithic art so fragile that it was closed to the public decades ago, with only a replica available for viewing. Its extreme vulnerability makes it a forbidden treasure. Why is human access to such beauty so dangerous? Discovered in 1940, the Lascaux Caves contain some of the most famous and well-preserved examples of Upper Paleolithic cave art, depicting large animals and abstract designs. However, the influx of tourists after its opening in 1948 quickly led to significant deterioration of the painting. The presence of human breath, body heat, and even the introduction of foreign fungi and bacteria caused the vibrant pigments to fade and mold to grow. To prevent further damage, the original caves were completely closed to the public in 1963. Today, visitors can only experience highly accurate replicas built nearby. This decision highlights the heartbreaking trade-off between public access and the critical preservation of irreplaceable ancient human heritage, making the true masterpiece a forbidden marvel. Ancient art, protected by isolation. What other historical treasures might be hidden from us for their own good? Don't go anywhere, because our next forbidden place is steeped in military secrecy. 6 top secret military and research facilities. Area 51, USA. Have you ever wondered what really goes on behind the barbed wire and restricted access signs of the world's most infamous secret bases? Imagine a vast, remote desert facility shrouded in intense secrecy where advanced aircraft are tested, and persistent rumors of alien technology and extraterrestrial contact have captivated the public for decades. This isn't just a military base, it's Area 51 in Nevada, a highly classified U.S. Air Force facility that epitomizes forbidden access, fueling endless conspiracy theories due to its impenetrable secrecy. What exactly are they hiding in there? Officially known as Homey Airport or Groom Lake. Area 51 is a highly classified detachment of Edwards Air Force Base. Its existence was officially acknowledged by the CIA only in 2013, but its true purpose remained shrouded in secrecy. For decades, it has been the primary testing and development facility for classified aircraft, including the UTACE biplane during the Cold War, and later stealth aircraft like the SR-71 Blackbird and the F-117 Nighthawk. The intense secrecy around these black projects inevitably led to widespread UFO sightings and conspiracy theories about alien spacecraft crashes and reverse engineering of extraterrestrial technology. Access is strictly forbidden, with formidable security, surveillance, and a shoot-to-kill policy for unauthorized intruders. This extreme level of military secrecy is the primary reason for its restricted status, solidifying its place as the world's most famous forbidden zone. The ultimate secret military base. What do you think is the wildest experiment happening there? Coming up next, a spiritual sanctuary where only the holiest are allowed. 5. Religious and spiritual sanctity. Eyes, Grand Shrine, Japan. What if one of the most sacred places on Earth, a spiritual heartland, is so revered that only a select few are permitted to enter its innermost sanctuary? Imagine a sprawling complex of ancient shrines, rebuilt every 20 years in a tradition spanning over a millennium, holding the most sacred treasures of a nation's indigenous religion. This isn't just a temple, it's the Eyes Grand Shrine in Japan, and its innermost sanctuaries are strictly forbidden to all but the highest Shinto priests and members of the Japanese imperial family, preserving its spiritual purity. Why is this sacred site kept so utterly private? Eyes Grand Shrine is the most sacred Shinto shrine in Japan. Dedicated to the sun goddess Amaterasu Omakami, the ancestral deity of the imperial family, the sprawling complex comprises over 125 shrines, but its 2 main sanctuaries, Niku and Giku, are of paramount importance. The innermost shrines are surrounded by multiple layers of fences, and only the high priestess and the emperor are allowed to enter the innermost gates. This strict protocol, along with the unique Shikinen Sengu tradition of rebuilding the shrines identically every 20 years, aims to maintain the purity and vitality of the shrines, perpetually renewing their sacred energy. The restriction is purely spiritual and cultural, preserving the sanctity of a site believed to be the home of the nation's most important kami, making it one of the most culturally forbidden places on Earth, a sacred space, protected by tradition. What secrets of faith do you think these ancient walls hold? Don't go anywhere, because our next forbidden place is a silent tomb of an ancient emperor. For protecting archaeological integrity, Mausoleum of Qin Shi Huang, China. Have you ever considered that one of the greatest archaeological discoveries in history might have an even greater secret that we're forbidden from touching? Imagine the vast underground tomb of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, guarded by his terracotta army, rumored to contain rivers of mercury and booby traps. This isn't just an ancient burial site. The mausoleum of Qin Shi Huang remains largely unexcavated and strictly forbidden to outsiders, primarily to protect its fragile contents from irreversible damage, ensuring its secrets are preserved for future generations with better technology. What unimaginable treasures and dangers lie within? Discovered in 1974, the Terracotta Army is just a small part of the colossal mausoleum complex of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, who died in 210 BC. The actual burial mound containing the emperor's tomb remains unopened, and ancient texts describe a fantastical tomb filled with treasures, booby traps, and rivers of flowing mercury, representing the empire's rivers and seas. Chinese authorities have imposed strict prohibitions on excavating the main tomb, citing concerns about irreversible damage to artifacts, potential mercury poisoning, and the desire to await more advanced, non-invasive archaeological technologies. The vast majority of the mausoleum complex, especially the central burial chamber, remains a forbidden, untouched mystery, preserving its secrets for millennia. An emperor's hidden tomb, waiting for the future. What incredible discoveries could be lost if we opened it too soon? Now, prepare for the top 3, which delve into some of the most critical and dangerous forbidden places on Earth. The next one is about a place too dangerous to visit. 3. High hazard and extreme danger. Chernobyl exclusion zone, Ukraine. Could a place devastated by a catastrophic man-made disaster remain largely forbidden to humans decades later? Its ghostly remnants, a chilling testament to humanity's destructive power. Imagine an entire city, once bustling, now a silent, overgrown wasteland, still dangerously radioactive and strictly controlled to prevent human exposure. This isn't a post-apocalyptic movie set. It's the Chernobyl exclusion zone in Ukraine, an area still too hazardous for unrestricted human access, revealing the long-term, devastating consequences of a nuclear nightmare. Why is this area still so deadly? On April 26, 1986, the Chernobyl nuclear power plant experienced a catastrophic explosion, releasing massive amounts of radioactive material into the atmosphere. An exclusion zone of approximately 2,600 square kilometers was immediately established, evacuating over 100,000 people. Today, almost 40 years later, parts of the zone remain highly radioactive and strictly forbidden for permanent human habitation due to long-lived radiation, while limited guided tours are permitted in certain areas, and some self-settlers live illegally. Vast areas are still considered unsafe. The reasons for restriction are clear: preventing human exposure to dangerous radiation levels, controlling the spread of contamination, and managing the decaying infrastructure. Chernobyl stands as a grim, forbidden monument to the enduring hazards of nuclear disaster. A nuclear ghost town. Forbidden by radiation. What does this tell us about the long-term impact of our actions? Up next, a place so secure, it's virtually impenetrable. 2. Extreme security and classified information. Fort Knox, USA. Have you ever wondered where the United States stores its most valuable treasures and the bulk of its gold reserves? A place so secure it's often considered impenetrable? Imagine a fortress-like vault, protected by multiple layers of security, motion detectors, blast-proof doors, and armed guards, making it virtually impossible for unauthorized access. This isn't a bank from a heist movie. It's the United States Bullion Depository at Fort Knox in Kentucky, a legendary symbol of impenetrable security that remains strictly off-limits to almost everyone. What invaluable secrets are truly locked away inside? The United States Bullion Depository, commonly known as Fort Knox, is a heavily fortified vault building located within the U.S. Army post Fort Knox, Kentucky. It is primarily used to store a large portion of the United States official gold reserves, as well as other precious items belonging to or entrusted to the federal government. Its security measures are legendary. Thick steel and concrete walls, a massive blast-proof door weighing over 20 tons, surrounded by fences, cameras, motion detectors, and a highly trained security force, including the U.S. Mint Police and Army personnel. No civilian visitors are permitted, and even government officials rarely gain access. The reason for its restricted status is clear: protecting national assets and sensitive materials from theft, espionage, or attack, ensuring the stability of the nation's financial and strategic reserves. The most secure vault in the world. What treasures beyond gold do you think are truly kept there? And now, for the #1 forbidden place that makes you question everything about global power, this is the one that's closer than you think. 1. The Vatican's secret archives. Knowledge control. What if the most extensive collection of historical documents, secrets, and correspondences in the world is locked away from public eyes, accessible only by special permission to a select few? Imagine vast underground shelves stretching for miles, holding millions of documents dating back to the 8th century, including PayPal bowls, state papers, and controversial historical accounts. This isn't just an old library. It's the Vatican Apostolic Archive, a repository of knowledge so vast and potentially explosive that its controlled access fuels persistent conspiracy theories about hidden truths, suppressed information, and the Church's vast influence over history. What secrets are they really keeping from the world? Located in Vatican City, the Vatican Apostolic Archive houses hundreds of years of the Catholic Church's official documents, including diplomatic correspondence, financial records, PayPal bowls, and historical records from across the globe. While not secret in the conspiratorial sense, access is highly restricted. Researchers must undergo a rigorous application process, are granted access only to specific documents relevant to their approved project, and are not allowed to browse freely. The sheer volume of material and the historical sensitivity of many documents fuel persistent conspiracy theories that the archives contain evidence of suppressed scientific discoveries, alien contact, ancient heresies, or even dark secrets about historical events. The controlled access, while necessary for preservation and organization, inevitably feeds the public's fascination with hidden knowledge and the power dynamics of information. The world's most mysterious library. What hidden truths do you think are locked away within its walls? If these forbidden places and their strange secrets left you speechless, then you absolutely have to check out our next video right here, where we explore even more baffling historical events that were kept secret for centuries. You won't want to miss it. And remember, if you only scrolled to the end of this video, you missed out on the chilling truth of Chernobyl and the bizarre purpose of the Georgia Guidestones. Definitely go back and watch those parts. Before you go, hit that like button one last time. Share this video with anyone who's fascinated by the hidden corners of our world. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Join the 360 World community and let's keep uncovering the planet's most astonishing secrets together. Until next time, stay curious, stay questioning, and keep exploring beyond the limits.